Hi, Charlie Walker here with St. Lazar's Orange Blossom. That's not really her name. I don't name my pups, and I leave that up to new owners, new homes to choose what they want. We just ask that you put St. Lazar. Oh, she got my microphone clip. You put St. Lazar in front of their name when you register the pup. Let me clip this on. There we go. She was born March 13th. There were 4 in the litter, 2 boys, 2 girls. Margie, my co-owner and longtime friend, Margie and Ron Ferguson, gave her a co-ownership on St. Lazar's Naomi, call name Mia, who is her mom. She was bred to our Simon. I'll probably try to put a tail in on this video showing Simon. I can't show the mama because she's over at Margie's house. So anyway, you can see she's glad to be in out of the 91-degree heat, but she wants to get down and play. The litter is really affectionate, smart as whips. I give great credit to their dad for the affection, intelligence, and health, and markings from both. There's no one else on this planet that can produce a pedigree on that would even approach what you'll get with this pup. Now, I give God the glory. Wanda and I, who of course is deceased since 1911, and now Carol for the last 10 years, we give great thought to the pairings of our males and females. We do planned breeding, that is selective breeding. The Arabs have been doing it for 2,000 years, and most folks are aware of the consistent high quality of Arabian horses. And that's what you get at St. Lazar. You get consistency. But in their background, because Wanda and I were show people, that was our hobby. Not so much now, as I'm, about to turn 85 years old, so I'm slowing down. But next weekend, I'll be in Tampa showing Bartholomew, Simon, Ella, who is now a champion as of 3 weeks ago, and we'll be showing Solo as a standard because he is slightly over 12 pounds in weight, which means he should be properly entered as a standard. His kinfolks will be there. Here's your senior moment. I can't even say his name. Just 2 standards entered, but we'll have a lot of fun with the Chickalese family, and I'll be staying with them Friday night and Saturday night. But this little gal is just the sweetest thing, but all 4 of them are. They're very outgoing. They're very affectionate, and so much of that comes from Simon. He just eats me up. Bart is reasonably affectionate, but Wanda and I determined in our minds and our opinion several decades ago that our males were the most affectionate. But the females rule the roost, generally speaking. I'd appreciate it if you quit eating that microphone. That's probably interfering with our sound. Anyway, I love my females. Oh my gracious. Esther is our house dog, has been for about 5 years. She sleeps snuggled up to me or Carol. And maybe today, maybe tomorrow, she's going to whelp some puppies. She's due on the 8th. She's big enough that we're never surprised that they come a couple of days early, as this litter did. And that doesn't hurt anything. That's just nature. So I am going to get the puppy bassinet ready for her. They like to do it in the wee hours of the morning. Maybe we'll be lucky, and she'll have them, and we'll get a decent night's sleep. But I really don't care. I think perhaps she's going to have 4, but she could have as many as 6. I've had a lot of litters of 6. 1 or 2, I can remember a litter of 7 some years ago. 6 girls and 1 boy. We kept Annie Oakley and Marshall Dillon. Great litter. 1 litter of 8, and a litter of 8 when I was a youngster, somewhere around 13 or 14 years old. I remember that well. But typical litters are 4, 5, 6, sometimes 3. But they're just a delight to raise in the house and then move outside as these are. But this little gal's available. You don't want a Manchester Terrier as a house dog unless you're going to be happy to have her follow you every step you take. But you get used to it. In fact, if you don't have a Manchester following you around your home, at least here and many others, it just feels like something's missing. And I don't know how much more time God's going to give me, but I hope that Solo or somebody, one of these youngsters, is in attendance when I move into the heavenly realm. That would be very fitting. My mother was pregnant with me in 1940 when Dad came home with the first Manchester. So we're looking at, in the Walker family, well over 80 years with these guys. And I'm very proud of what God has allowed us to do. And they have intense breed loyalty. Most of my pups have now for several years gone to folks who are getting their 2nd and 3rd generation of St. Lazar pups. But thank you for watching this. I'm not the world's greatest videographer, and I certainly didn't write a script, so a lot of uhs in here. But here she is. It's too hot outside to try to stack her up on the table like a show dog. Beautiful markings by the book to the breed standard for showing. And you can see how she just gently chewing on my fingers. I love that affection. But just let us know. We're beginning to get inquiries on the litter now. Try to do it first come, first serve. So long for now.